Shalom, Maspuka. This is something I said that I would do. People have been talking about substance, and we're poor. We're the poor people. When are we supposed to come out of her with great substance? We don't have great substance. We don't, as I said, we don't see our substance put together. We only see what our family have. So now I have to show you. I have to show weak people. The strong know this. The righteous knows this, but it's those weak people that need strengthening. I have to show them this substance. You want to see your substance? Here it is. Here is your substance. This is, of course, where we get it from. Genesis 15, starting at verse number 13. Know for certainly that your descendants shall be strangers in a land that is not theirs. And will serve them, and they will afflict them 400 years. And also the nation whom they serve I will judge. Afterward they shall come out with great possessions. So our people say, we're poor. We don't have great possessions. How is it? We come out with we should have great possession before we come out. My family and I, we don't have much. We don't have great possession. Now let me show you what happens. You take the poor people and you put the poor people together. You see, the Christian pastors, they understand this. They knows this. Your camp leaders, your Babylonian teachers, they understand this. They know this. That's why they do what they can to build their congregation. If they have to use fancy titles, eye-catching titles, look at these people in these mega churches. These people are the poor people. Here are the poor people. They're being robbed. They don't have much money, but yet they've been told to give. And when you put all these poor people together, you will get great substance. You can't see this. The Most High see us together like this. Yes, we're poor, but put what we have together, you will see great substance. Look at the preachers. How is it? How is it they got all this money? How is it that they are so rich? How did they come multimillionaires? How did this happen? This happened because they know with numbers and people, when you put a large number of people together, if they're poor, it doesn't matter. You will become rich. And they know this. Top 10 richest pastors in the world. I showed you this before. This is an update, but some of our people don't get this. So here are the top 10 for 2019. Look at these price tags. Bishop David, whatever, 160 million. This is how much he's worth. TD Jakes, 150 million. Once again, where is this 150 million coming from? Poor people. You take all these poor people out of these churches, and you will see the poor will keep their money, and the rich won't be able to become rich off the poor. Don't you know the scripture? The rich get rich off the poor. Pastor East, he got 55 million. Benny Hinn, 52 million. Pastor Chris, 50 million. Creflo Dollar, 27 million. Kenneth Copeland, I don't want to know what happened to Kenneth Copeland. He was high up on the list. But the powers that be said once, what's his name? What is his name that died? Once Franklin died, that's his name, Franklin. Once, not Franklin, Graham, I'm sorry. Once Graham dies, that's when Jakes would be the next one. He would be the one. So Jakes went up the ladder and Kenneth went down the ladder. The pastor, Billy Graham, 25 million. Pastor T.B. Joshua, 25 million. Pastor Matthew, 17 million. This is the top 10 list. Now these people, in their congregations, you will find the very poor. You will find very poor people. These people have testimonies. They tell you that their lights are being turned off. They come to the church for money. The church will not help them. but they expected to pay their tithes and their offering. They tell the people, if your lights are about to be turned off and you have enough money for your tithes and you don't have enough money for your lights, they said pay your tithes and trust the Most High to take care of your lights. And then their lights get turned off and they end up in the dark. And the pastor said, well, you're doing something wrong. It works for me. It should work for you. Some of these people, they don't have cars. They have to walk to church. They catch a bus to church. They travel distance to get to this church. These people are poor. And when you take these people, we came out of these churches. Many of us been in these congregations. We've been in the midst of large congregation, and they're pulling in a lot of money from the poor. And this is the great substance our people can't see. You can't see us together. And the Most High can see us together. Here is the riches. What does Scripture say? Proverbs 22:16. He who oppresses the poor, all these Christian pastors, they oppresses the poor to increase his riches. So they're getting rich. They're increasing. Every year they increase in their riches because they're getting rich off the poor. And he who gives to the rich, I brought this out before, he who gives to the rich will surely come to poverty. So all these people giving to this rich church, giving to this rich man, this is Jake's, he's the second richest. So all these people will come to poverty. Now, if they have a good paying job, they making decent money, they continue to stay in this church, they, according to this verse, they will come to poverty unless they get their own church, branch off from this church, and start their own church. Many of them do this. They be in Jake's church and then they get their own church. Jake's put his thumb of approval on that church, and that church flourished with a bunch of poor people. And he get rich. This is our great substance. This is what happened. Here is your great substance. Here is my great substance. I'm showing you multi-million-dollar mansion. All these homes. And you see here, this guy standing up here with his $100,000 cars. All these homes, all these cars. Here they go in a jet plane. They have jets. All of this money. This is your substance. This is my substance. If you've ever sown into any of these mega churches, your money went to this. My money went to this. They enjoyed our money. Although we worked hard, they enjoy. So this, you're looking at it. Where's our great possession? From Christianity, here it is. Here is your great possession. You have to see it. All of these multi-million-dollar homes. Here's a helicopter. All of this money coming into these churches, all these millions of dollars. I showed my family, they have pastors now with $3,000 tennis shoes preaching in the pulpit. All these thousands of dollars they spend on a shirt and pants. This is our great substance. This is the poor great substance. Here we go again. Here are their jets. You had Creflo wanting more money for another jet. Many of them have more than one jet. $80 million he was looking for a jet. Kenneth Copeland, he has his own airport. They flying around. They're going on vacation. They're doing, listen, this is the people's substance. Now do you see your substance? Now do you understand the substance the poor have? We're poor. We're not coming out with great substance. Come out of these Christian churches. Come out of these camps that's making you pay tithes and offering, taking your money, robbing you, making you pay for the word, calling it a class. What class they call these? A Bible class. You have to pay for a Bible class? I look forward to the first rebuke on this channel when you ever hear me make you pay for a class. This word should be free. I paid nothing for the knowledge that I've obtained. It's because of the favor of the Most High, of the knowledge and digging in the scriptures, the hard work, the long hours, the long days, the long years. Yes, I spent years in the scriptures. It was free. It was free of charge. Yahushua said, freely you receive, freely give. So I expect a rebuke from anyone on this channel when I start telling you to give me money for classes, give me money for teaching you, give me money for showing you something. The day I do this, I will become just like your Christian pastors, just like your camp leaders. I will become one of them. But here they go. You want to see our substance? Where is our great substance? We're supposed to come out with great substance. Come out of these churches, come out of the camps. And when we leave out of the country, out of all these countries, we take whatever we have with us. When we take what we have with us, if we put it all together, you would see great possession. And that's what the Most High saw. Anyone can't see what the Most High sees. There's nothing we can do. You're looking through your own eyes. You're looking through the eyes of your family. But yes, we came out as a nation. Even GUI right along with us with great possession. So here are the religious organizations. I'm going to leave you with this. These are their worth, their value, the richest. At the top of the list is the Church of JC in the latter day. This is your Seventh-day Adventists. Many of our people are tied up in the Seventh-day Adventists because they seem, out of all of Christianity, they seem to be the one that's closer. They want to observe the Shabbats. And that got our people. So they're the largest when it comes to money. They're worth $67 billion. Here is our substance. Our people are in this organization. Big time. Catholic Church, the Vatican. Their value, their worth, $30 billion. These are billions now. We're not talking millions. We're in the billions. The Catholic Church of Australia, $20.9 billion. The Catholic Church Germany, $25 billion. The Church of England, $7.8 billion. And we have another Catholic Church, $2.8, and Scientology, $2 billion. Here is our great possession. Poor people. It is poor people that's in these organizations. They're trapped. They're stuck. They think they're going to heaven. They think they're righteous. They have been deceived. This is the great deception. This is what Yahushua said. Take heed, let no one deceive you. They have been deceived. They're thinking they're on the right track. They think they know the Most High. We have to make sure no one deceives us. And we have to make sure we don't deceive ourselves. So I didn't come out with great substance. So maybe it's time for us to go back. And then we come out again, we will have great substance. You see, that's a trap. That's a weak person. That's someone that don't know the scripture. We have to know the scripture for what it says. And we have to see through the eyes of the Most High and quit looking at things from our little natural eyes and our understanding. When we look in our own eyes and our own understanding, that's when we begin to see things our way. And we have our opinion. We need to see things the way the Most High sees it and not the way we see it, or even the way it appears. It looks like this. It looks like that. It appears like we don't have nothing. But the Most High said we will come out with great possession. And that's just what we did. We came out with great possession. And I just showed you our possession. Take heed. Let no one deceive you, and understand and see this possession we came out with. Shalom.